The results from the UK 4-day week trial are in, and they're resounding. Employees are experiencing improved well-being, reduced burnout, a better work-life balance. Companies are reporting increased revenue, improved productivity, and a greater ability to recruit and retain staff. These findings remain consistent regardless of company size or sector. I sat down with 3 brave leaders who trialled the 4-day week as part of the UK pilot, and they told me why they did it, how they did it, and the transformational impact it had on their business and their people.
The motivation for us was very much health and well-being related. So we could see that burnout was one of the top reasons cited for people leaving the industry or not being able to work efficiently. So we wanted to combat that head on, and we realised that by reducing hours and changing the way we work would be one of the key ways we could improve the health of our team and their families, actually.
And we'd always been a very people-first business. So even prior to COVID, we were, before everyone started doing hybrid, we were 2 days working from home anyway. So we thought, what could we do from a well-being perspective and from a productivity perspective, coming back into the building? And hence the 4-day week idea was born from our CEO, and we went from there.
And I saw the research around the 4-day week and thought, well, if I can benefit from giving that to my team while still achieving higher productivity output, then it seems like a win-win.
Many people find the idea that you can produce more in less time to be almost counterintuitive. But yet, many companies who took part in the UK trial reported increased productivity.
Saw people in our team having the same fear, actually, that reduced working and compressed hours might reduce in actually more stress and less productivity, but we've seen the opposite. We've seen a 22% increase in productivity and across those reduced working hours. And I think actually challenging the industry where there's an expectation that you would overwork and do longer hours and be on demand 24/7 with smartphones. I think challenging that and getting that balance back is so important.
And when you actually realise that you're not trying to squeeze 5 days work into 4, when you assess the way you're currently spending time in a 5-day week.
And we saw that across all of those elements, they either improved or remained the same, which was massive for us in terms of deciding whether or not we decided to keep a 4-day week post the trial.
One concern for leaders considering a shorter working week is that increasing focus will make the workplace less sociable. However, we've heard from leaders who've described their transition to a shorter working week as the most effective team-building strategy they've ever deployed.
This is one of the things that you can't necessarily measure, but there is, without a doubt, a real sense of togetherness, and we're in it together, and commitment to wanting to make it work. I think what we've seen, without a doubt, is how grateful our team are that they have this extra day to spend with their families, recoup, have time to really reset before the next week ahead.
It is hard to keep that up in the same way, but ultimately for me, that was part of core work, not of wasted time, because actually, if people don't have those relationships with each other, we're not effective as a business anyway. We've changed a lot about the way we work, that no one can just be responsible for one thing. So at its very core, we've become a lot more collaborative.
And I'd say, I'd agree with the findings that actually the 4-day week has improved social interaction and general mood in the team.
One of the obvious benefits of successfully implementing a shorter work was talent attraction and retention.
We've actually seen an increase in offer acceptance rates from 66% last year to 82%. So that's a real indicator for us. The other thing that's quite interesting is often, people when considering other roles over us will say that the 4-day week absolutely swung it for them.
Definitely just as a byproduct of people seeing we're doing a 4-day week has made us more attractive to other prospective candidates who've been approaching the business.
I think overall we've had about an 88% increase in CVs received directly to us, which for a competitive industry, that's just incredible. We were spending a huge amount of time and money working with recruitment consultants before the 4-day week, and since that it has reduced dramatically. And actually people aren't just interested in the 4-day week, it's the associated benefit
We've heard some incredibly powerful stories about how life-changing 4-day weeks can be for people in a whole host of different ways.
I think as a working mum, and we've spoken to this about another mum that actually was also 4 days before, it's fantastic in that you get to see your colleagues also benefit and feel totally refreshed, but you don't have that parent guilt if a meeting goes on a Friday and having to be the one that says, oh, don't forget I don't work Fridays, or having to feel that you have to check in for emails, and also not coming back on a Monday with 100 messages because everybody else has been working and you haven't. So I feel more productive than I ever have because I don't have to catch up. They catch up when I come in on a Monday. And then on the Fridays itself, seeing my mum, my sister can new baby more, going to the gym. So yes, there's, of course, there's lots of benefits, and seeing what everyone else is doing too, it's fantastic.
But actually, what it has helped me to do is give me clarity on when I am most productive and the type of work that I want to be doing with my time. So it's given me more of a broader mindset in terms of the ways that work and life can cross over with each other, and don't have to be completely separate.
Yeah, for me personally, it's definitely made me happier and healthier. I think, being honest, in my life, in my working life, I've experienced extreme burnout and anxiety, and being a business owner, it's easy to fall back into old traps. So the 4-day weeks really give me an opportunity to step back, look at my own life and work-life balance again,